Clark, Aliyah Boston lead Fever to fourth quarter comeback over Lynx in latest impressive win. The Fever have now won 3 of their last 4 games and taken down the Liberty, Mercury and Lynx in that stretch. Clark and the Indiana Fever continued their mid-season turnaround on Sunday afternoon with a comeback win over the Minnesota Lynx, 81-74. Down by 7 entering the fourth quarter, the Fever outscored the Lynx 28-14 in the final 10 minutes to secure the victory. "We won, thanks to defense," Clark, who finished with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists, said. "We've won every single game. We've kept our opponents under 84, and obviously, they only scored 74. Even though we probably didn't shoot the ball the greatest, we found a way to win. We're resilient, came into the quarter down 7, and just battled." Defense was a major issue for the Fever early in the season. While their tough schedule didn't help matters, they were routinely getting shredded on that side of the ball. During their 3-10 start, they were last in the league by a massive margin and allowing 111.7 points per 100 possessions. They've been much better since then, and the fourth quarter on Sunday was further proof. Minnesota shot just 4 of 13 from the field with 3 turnovers and got nothing easy down the stretch. With less than 30 seconds to play, Kelsey Mitchell came up with the biggest play of that game on that end, as she arrived out of nowhere to block Alana Smith and preserve the Fever's narrow 3-point lead. As impressive as the Fever's defensive effort was, they had to score on the other end to complete the comeback, and their big 3 of Clark, Aliyah, Boston, and Mitchell made sure that happened. Clark shook off a terrible first 3 quarters to dominate the fourth with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 0 turnovers. She either scored or assisted on more points, 15, than the Lynx had as a team in the final frame, including a perfect dish to Boston with less than 3 minutes to play that put the Fever ahead for good. Mitchell, meanwhile, added 9 points of her own, including the game-sealing free throws. She finished the day with 21 points. As for Boston, this was one of her best performances of the season, including the go-ahead basket. She put up 17 points, a career-high 16 rebounds, and 4 blocks on 8 of 11 from the field. "She's just tremendous," Clark said. "She just dominates. Honestly, we probably should have gotten the ball a little bit more, but they play pretty much a front defense on her. But she's just tremendous. She's really good. The sky's the limit for her. Think she's only gonna get better and better. So I'm super proud of her." Clark and co. have now won 3 of their last 4 games, beating the first-place New York Liberty, 4th-place Lynx, and 6th-place Phoenix Mercury during this most recent stretch. Looking further back, they are 8-4 in the last month, which is tied for the 3rd-best record in that time frame. Though still just 11-14 on the season, the Fever are alone in 7th place and have a 2.5-game lead on the 9th-place Atlanta Dream. There's still a long way to go, but they have a real chance to make the playoffs for the first time since 2016, which would end the longest active postseason drought in the league.